JUNKY58% are back with a song that, in very JUNKY58% style, is only 2 minutes long. It's less than 2 minutes long. I'm looking forward to this. JUNKY58%, obviously a punk band, if you don't know. Very much a band with just an energy that is very charming. I haven't listened to their music as much as I should have done, but I have. I've recommended them a few times in this channel. They definitely are one of those bands who I think if you are into punk music and you're into Japanese music, you should definitely swing by JUNKY58%. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. I have no idea what to expect from this new song, but when it came up in my notifications that they'd released a song called Get Lost Right Now, I was like, that is a feeling that I very often empathize with. So I might end up feeling this is a song that I kind of need in my day-to-day life. So let's jump in, check it out. JUNKY58% with Get Lost Right Now. I'm looking forward to this. Oh, I love the visual style straight away. The air playing as well. I'm loving the build-up. And the message is clear. Alright, let's go. This is what punk should be. You could just sing along. Oh, nice layer in there. Build up. Is this the whole song? Oh, nice. Yes. That's a brilliant choice. Throw in the halftime. Alright, let's go out on a blast. I fucking love that. That is brilliant. Oh, man. Do you know what? So many times. All right, so I have this conversation so many times with people where, you know, very often the music I like, I like stuff that has intricacy. I like soundscapes in songs. I like things that have, I don't like the bass line and the guitar line to be the same. And I like songs that have all these things that, make music entertaining and interesting and, artistic and creative for me. And people sometimes say to me, "Oh, Howard, you just don't like anything simple." If you're going to do something simple, do it like that. This is the heart of what punk music is. You get some bands who try to be pretentious about being punk, and it's like, oh, we do things to look punk, like deliberately being out of tune or deliberately playing out of time and stuff like that. So no. Being punk is just about, making a song that, you don't have to try hard to be punk. You just have to do something that is raw and honest and is effective as well. You have to get your message across because it's about simple, punchy, get the feeling across, make people feel something. Punk should have a feeling behind it. You're taking away all of the complexities just so you can get straight down to the point of what do you want people to feel. And this song, it says it in the title, it says it in the song. It's got like 2 lines, this song. Don't want to talk to you anymore. Get lost right now. Who's not going to sympathise with that feeling? Who does not occasionally need that? I said that I was hoping this would be a song that I could use regularly in daily life. I get the feeling this is going to be one of those songs where I'm going to be having conversations with people. I'm just going to slowly put in my headphones tonight. I want to talk to you anymore. I want to talk to you anymore. I want to talk to you anymore. Oh, yeah. Get lost right now. Yeah, it's going to be like that. This was a ton of fun. This really was a ton of fun. Again, like any good punk band, they know not to overdo it. 1 minute 32. To be honest, I mean, a lot. Actually, they made a good choice here because a lot of bands would have probably finished this song about 1 minute 20, 1 minute 30. But that decision to suddenly switch to halftime at the end was a really good thing. This is a classic punk move, but it's a technique that not enough bands do use, actually. But it is one of the sort of punk songwriting classics, which is when you've got people really headbanging and you've got that, fast energy going, suddenly switching to halftime and making each beat, more spaced out, but each one count a little bit harder. That's a really good thing to like sort of run home. If you've got a really powerful chorus that everyone's going to be shouting along to, that's a really good way to sort of like drive it home right at the end of the song. It was interesting that they didn't decide to sort of then switch back to double time, which of course you can do, but they just sort of finished on that halftime ending. That was great. Second verse was interesting because second verse they added that extra guitar just sort of like hitting, just like stabbing like the one note over the top, which is really cool. It was interesting because I have heard, so this technique of doing punk songs where you just repeat the same line over and over again, that's really cool. But a technique that sometimes comes up, which is maybe the only thing they miss the opportunity to do, is if you repeat the line over and over again, then maybe just at the end of the second verse, just change the line a little bit, just throw in something for a bit of a joke. So don't want to talk to you anymore, don't want to talk to you anymore. And then just have like one line which is just different and just something completely stupid, just throw it in there. So I don't want to talk to you anymore. I did just like throw in like you weren't listening anyway, or just something like that. Just throwing in one like weird line in there, just to sort of accent it. Sometimes good, but still, I love the way this worked. I thought this was really good. It was concise. It was short. Went verse, chorus, delivered its message of energy, drove it home at the end with a halftime breakdown on the beat. This is fucking how you do good punk, and I enjoyed it. I loved it. I loved their energy. The video was cool as well, doing it in sort of that harsh black and white, that overexposed black and white with the red titles and the 4:3 aspect ratio. That was really cool. I enjoyed how they again, they still had fun with this. I've got this little scene where they're sitting on the bed. You got the bit where they're singing through the wall, sort of Walk This Way style. You got them in this like random room. Don't know what's going on here. You got the old Beatles style thing. You got them close up on the camera. This is a really cool shot. You got them all together with the glasses. Everything about this, there was just, and these little fish islands, you got just all the right levels of creativity into this. Great stuff. Junky 58%. Love it. This was so cool. I will definitely come back to this. This is an example of what a simple pleasure should be. Love it. Get in the comments. Tell me what you think. Remember, we've got a Discord, by the way. If you like Japanese music, follow our Discord. It's linked down below as well, because our Discord, we have people who love all different types of music. It's a great place to find new music, chat with people. It's been going for years now. And it's just a great place. We just want to bring in some new people every now and then. So come join the community if you want to. And until I hopefully see you very soon in Japan for the next one of these. For now. What was that? Ciao, ciao.